Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to another day of Minecraft. Now, I've been pretty busy off camera. I want to show you guys what I'm doing, but first, it is the middle of the night. I have 4 hearts and 2 hunger. Looks like morning is about to break, and I heard zombies somewhere up on the roof over my head while I was working. Get a nice little layers of snow on the towers and battlements. I think that looks awesome. But I'll show you guys what I'm doing on our way to go get a little bit of grub. In this tower here, now there's a circular tower and our 4 squares. Now this is going to be the top tower. This is going to be where a lot of rooms are. I went ahead and made a large spiral staircase going down. And then you see the other open area where we will put more rooms and such. And then down here, I'll show you what I'm most proud of. Alright, here's the open area for the Great Hall. And as you can see, we still have a lot of space to play with in terms of tables and chairs and such. Now I made the stairway going down, and then I added a wall and secondary entrances going into this area. Oh, there's our zombie. What are you doing? Come here. You were not invited. Now, what we're going to do with this little back area is we are going to make this long area the kitchen. This is going to be the kitchen of the castle, and it makes sense because they can go ahead and prepare their food and then bring it out to the Great Hall to serve to any guests who come in. Oh, hello there, zombie villager. And you had already been set on fire, which means that you probably came through one of the other entrances. That also eliminated another problem that we had, because now that we had this area, I could open it up, and this is the little pit, quote-unquote, that we had underneath the entry tower before you entered the actual main keep. So we have this for a secondary room. I figured this could be the pantry, for lack of a better term, where they would keep all of the different chests to keep their food. I think we could do that, have the kitchen in here, the Great Hall here with all the bedrooms and stuff up there. So I think we have our base floor plan. We still need to work on how exactly the rooms are going to fit in the castle itself. But so far, so good. Now, do I have any food? Does not look like it. So let's go ahead and... Oh, my iron armor is almost gone. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab some seeds. And I think on the agenda... Actually, no. We haven't had carrots in a while. Let's go ahead and use carrots. Do my slaughtering off camera. There we go. In some of the games when I first started playing, carrots were pretty much the only thing I ate. And then I realized later in the game that their actual saturation and how much hunger they gave were a bit crap. But no worries. They do what I ask them. So, big disclaimer. Apologize for the rant I went on in the last episode about Bryan Cranston. I don't know. I just felt the urge to kind of go off on that because when I was younger, I suffered from social anxiety, and I was put in a few of those situations, and they really had an effect on my personality and how I developed. So, and I really like Bryan Cranston's acting too. So it wasn't a knock against him. I guess just the whole situation. So there you go. Grab some reeds because it is time to grab. I'm really liking how the castle's coming out. I think this is probably going to be one of the proudest build, blah blah blah. One of the proudest builds I've had in Minecraft. So once I'm done with it, and for those of you who haven't seen Age of Empires, when I put the picture of how the castle's actually supposed to be looked, I hope you guys are impressed and pleased as well. I need to get my chests in order. I also need to get Silk Touch on a pick so I can get rid of or move the Ender chest over here. So, what to do today, guys? What to do today? Well, I showed you the floor plan, and that's going to be awesome. Need to get a bit more stone. Well, I have almost 2 stacks. That should be enough to get at least one of the floors up and going, because it's going to be 4 layers and wanting a ton of room. So what I think we will do today is let's tempt fate, shall we? Let's go ahead and travel to 0, in the Nether and see what exactly we can do about getting back to our starting derp house. I think we're going to try that. So this will be an arduous trip. I'm going to go ahead and get prepared, and then I will see you guys at the portal. Alright, well, we are here at the portal entrance. I've got, let's take a look. We got 2 fire resistance potions, some carrots, 25 cooked chicken, enough for extra torches, almost a full stack of torches, almost 9 stacks of netherrack, my unbreaking diamond pickaxe, and 31 arrows. I think we're as good as we're going to get. So let's see what's been going on in the Nether lately. Now, we're going to try to head to 0. So, we are at... Fortunately, I guess we will head this way. Yep, this seems to be the best policy. Because we're trying to get... Wait a minute. We're trying to get less... Ah, so we have to travel this way first. Okay, we can do that. We'll travel this way to 0, and then it will be a 1291. So 304. And this is always interesting because we don't know what we're gonna get as we travel. I've got the netherrack for quick plug ups in case that right there just happens. Ow! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! I'm fully. Come on! Come on! Don't do this to me. I'm near water, aren't I? Yes, I am. I'm near water. Don't. I'm so close. No. Oh no! Well, that was quick. Holy crap. At least I'm right here. I can at least grab some of it. I knew that was going to happen. It was inevitability. I just didn't expect it to happen that fast. I could not plug up the lava in time. Oh. Tragic. And only 7 levels out of all that I had gathered. Oh, man. Oh, I was so close to the water. So close to the water. You know what? I'm going to fix that right now. Just so that doesn't happen again. Here. We're going to put some water there as our emergency extinguish me. Oh, man. That is so sad. I had kept those levels for so long. It's not that big of a deal anymore compared to how it used to be, but still, it's a moment of silence for my dear departed levels. Okay, let's go ahead and get this back into some semblance of order. And pick right there. Fire resistance, which I should have took the fire resistance potion. Ah! I know probably. Hey, you had a fire resistance potion, Wretch. I know now. But it's okay. I hope it made for good viewing. Flint and steel, in case I need to go back. Alright. Let's try this again. At least I got the monkey off my back of not having to worry about dying for levels. And at least I didn't die in the lava proper. And I did plug it up. Oh, no I didn't. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, that's just, oh, it's tragic. So tragic. Let's keep her going. We're just trudging along. Any of you guys seen Knight's Tale? to trudge the slow, desperate, yet determined walk of a man who has lost everything in his life except the instinctive urge to soldier on. Or something like that, I'm paraphrasing. It's like one of my favorite movies. And I think that was the first movie I really became aware of Heath Ledger. I don't know if he had been in 10 Things I Hate About You before or after Knight's Tale, but that's when I became aware of him. I became aware, man, that movie, I became aware of a lot of really good actors. The guy who played Wash, the guy who played Robert Baratheon in Game of Thrones, Paul Bettany, which is the only, for some reason, besides Heath, the only one I can remember by name. Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk is Wash. I can't remember the guy who played Robert Baratheon. But, yeah, that was an awesome cast. Need to go up on Internet Movie Database and see what a lot of them are up to. Well, except for Heath. Ugh. That was bad. But, oh, I hear zombie pigmen above me. And we are at our first open area. And we've got a lava flow. Not a whole lot of areas for a gas to show up. So now you guys can actually observe as I create my little dangerous pathway. And once we get to the end of this little bridge, we'll see where we are on the how close we are from our objective. And we got a ways to go. And this is why I was really glad that we had a lot of netherrack beforehand. Now, fortunately, I have not touched hardly any of this quartz. So when we actually decide to start using quartz, it'll not be an issue, especially if we have these little travel paths to go between all of our builds. So let's just keep on keeping on here. And be prepared to run in the event of hearing a ghast sound. Or a ghast cry out. And we have reached the end. Or not the actual end, but the figurative end of this pathway. That is actually one of the things I am most curious about in the Windows 10 version of Minecraft. Move, piggy. Is the end fortress, because there's going to be like this huge fortress in the end with like loot and new mobs and such, and I'm really interested in that because the end had so much potential. I was kind of curious what they were going to do with it. You know, it's long-term future. So let's go ahead and build this up. Get this in a nice little... that's a big open area. But we will keep on soldiering on. And there is the lava. And I am not having a repeat of what happened. No, sir. Get ourselves a little bit of quartz. Plug that. Oh, well, that did it. And there is a ghast. I hear you. A new challenger has entered. So back here, back here. Where did the lava flow come from originally? Oh, right there. Okay. Yep. And for some reason it is difficult for me to do this. So let's... I've got our escape plan planned. Yeah. So... there. I think that will... Nope. That's... ah! Okay, that should help. Lava woes. Right? Well, you know what? Just not even going to worry about it. We're just going to head this way. So at least we know what we had to deal with. Where are we? We are 92. So we're actually going to have to make our turn in the middle of this bridge. So that's interesting. one of the things I'm going to... Yeah. You know what? We're just going to siphon this entire area off. And that should make all that go away. There we go. Now, let's stay the course. 3. I just like this. I like this to have a flat surface. What can I say? So we are at 80. So I need to keep kind of a count in my head and keep my finger on that shift button. So when we get to the junction, we'll create basically a wider platform just in case we need it. That'll be kind of our first little junction. And then we should be fine. And we have we're mining enough netherrack as we travel that I don't think we're going to run out of netherrack anytime soon, what with the surplus that we had. And 43, halfway there. And that's... the thing is, I don't know where the... well, the spawn village was right where I spawned in episode 1. That was awesome. But I don't remember where the coordinates were with it. I know that you spawn near 00. So we'll just go with that. And then we'll just travel around until we find the derp... Who? Where? Oh, there you are. I see you. Hiya! Hiya! Come on. I am horrible at the archeries. There you are. It doesn't look like you dropped anything other than experience, so I'm not going to go down there and check. The only thing that would cause me to do that if I saw that you dropped a gas tier. Which I actually don't know what a gas tier is for. I've never really had to use one. But let's get through here. Just steady. Oh, this is my favorite Nether music. And 2 more blocks to go. 1, 2, and right there in the middle we should be at 0. Now then, let's build kind of a wider platform here so I can see what I'm doing. 2, 3. Okay. So we have a little bit of breathing room. And we see that this is the direction that we got to go now. So. And this is the long haul. We are going to be... Now, I don't know if the Y coordinate is important. I don't think it is. You just pretty much show up where X and Z coordinates are. But I've got a long haul ahead of me. So... and a lot of lava to traverse. Also, I was going to mention, I'm not going to use... I don't think I'm going to use any glowstone in the castle. If we're doing a straight medieval castle, it's going to be all torches. I am going to make kind of a torch chandelier in the Great Hall, but torches and fireplaces are going to be the primary sources of light. Since I hardly have any wood in the castle construction, thankfully. We don't have to worry about what happened at the Adobe with the roof catching on fire. We do have to watch out for like furniture and such, but that's not going to be that big of a deal comparatively. So, oh, alright, that is, I forgot, I didn't notice that we were over a long fall. And I need to remember my fire resistance potions. That would have saved me 35 levels, somewhere about, earlier. Ugh, tragic. Now, oh, we reached the ceiling. That's something. Keep it going. Oh, I hear you. I hear you, Ghast. Where are you at? You are somewhere close by. You're gonna try and shoot me right when I'm over the lava. I know your game. Thing is, we're in such a closed roofed area, I don't expect them to show up. So of course they're going to show up because I'm not expecting them. But I don't know from which direction they're going to come from. You usually have the benefit when you see them in the big open areas that you're like, they're going to have to come from that direction. They don't have a choice. Also need to go to one of the Nether fortresses. And we got to explore that other... Yeah, I forgot about that. We need to explore that big Nether fortress we found when we were making the castle to Adobe build. Gonna have to check that out here before too much longer. By the way, off camera, I did not show this, but I am already preparing for the Ender Dragon. All of that diamond that we've been able to get. I have 1 block of diamond left. I have 9 pieces of diamond, and I have made a full full diamond armor set, along with a diamond sword, and that is chilling right now in my Ender chest. So we are going to be very well prepared, I'm thinking, when it's time to go take on that Ender Dragon. Which I have actually never done. I know some people's like, oh, it's just the Ender Dragon, it's not that big of a deal. I've actually never done it in the game. I just never really got around to it, so... Hello! Have at thee. Nice! That was a one-shotter. Did you drop anything? Yeah, we're close. Let's see. Any goodies? Other than XP, which I do need. Nope, you were stingy. Stingy, stingy, stingy. Shame on you. Work our way back. Haven't had to really eat a whole lot, so I'm glad that my chicken slaughter earlier, off camera, has been paying dividends. Cool. It's pretty easy to find your place when you decide to go back. Just lay along here. No fortress, and... Whew. More platforms. So, I'll tell you what, guys. I will go ahead and end the episode here. I'm going to keep on building this off camera. If anything interesting happens, like my inevitable death, I will let you guys know. And I don't know, we'll see how far we can get. If we find another fortress or something along the way, we may go exploring. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode and my loss of all those poor levels. Aww. But if you liked the video, go ahead and click like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.